with the truth that truly sets us free, with the light that leads the blind to see. Voice of the word, voice for the good, voice of the hope, voice of the voice of the word, TV.
VWTV, ang telebisyon nga may misyon.
Voice of the word, TV.
Maupay nga oras sa aton nga tanan, mga Brother Knights. This is your brother, State Communications Director, Brother Alvin Gonzalez, saying, Viva Jesus, and I just want to greet our Brother Knights in the Western Visayas, Central Visayas, and Eastern Visayas, which most of them, the District Deputy, I had met last Sunday. Na nagkameda kami district organizational meeting in Mandawi, Cebu at Bay Hotel, and almost 98% of all the appointed state officers and the state service personnel and all the district deputies converged on Bay Hotel. It was our first time to meet each other again after 2 years because of the pandemic. Now I'm so glad and we're so happy that the meeting went so smoothly, and we really enjoyed the food and the accommodations of this Bay Hotel. Napakagandang hotel po ito in Mandawi City under the leadership of our State Deputy Chofredo Lagria. We will be showing you a video clip about the District Deputy meeting that took place last Sunday in Bay Hotel, wherein this video clip of our State Deputy Fred Lagria has announced good things and the plan of action for this coming Columbian year. Now, mind you, brothers, that Brother Chofredo will be his last year as a state deputy. Now, he's been a state deputy for the past 3 years, and ang maximum of his appointment is just for 4 years. So, I just want to greet also our state deputy who is now in Tennessee, nag-attend po siya ng convention in the USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Enjoy and take care of yourself. Well, also, before he left for the United States, I just want to read some memo from our State Deputy Fred. It goes this way, para malaman ng lahat. To all Brother Knights in the Visayas, from the Visayas Deputy, Subject Officer in Charge. The undersigned will be out of the country from July 30 to August 9 to attend the 140th Supreme Convention in Nashville, Tennessee, USA. During the said period, the State Advocate, Brother Odilon Mabutin, is hereby designated as Officer in Charge of the Visayas State Council. All state officers, directors, chairman, DMPCs, ADMPCs, district deputies, Grand Knight, and council officers and Brother Knights are enjoined to give utmost support and cooperation to the undersigned officer in charge. Thank you so much for information and dissemination, signed by Brother Chofredo Lagria, Visayas Deputy. Yun lang po, he has designated Odilon Mabutin as his officer in charge while he is out of the country. And also, Brother Knights, I just want also to add additional announcement before we view the video clip of Brother Chofredo. I just want to announce also that this coming August 14, since I was appointed as the faithful navigator of Bishop Vicente P. Reyes Assembly 3525 of Borongan City, we will undertake the ceremonials, installation ceremonials of assembly officers on August 14, 9 a.m., where before the installation proper, we will be attending Mass first at Our Lady of Nativity Cathedral in Borongan, that is at 6:30 a.m. Then after which we will meet at Hotel Doña Vicenta Function Hall for the installation venue. Thank you so much, Brother Knights. So at this moment, at this juncture, let us watch our Visayas State Deputy, Chofrido Lagria. Please join me in watching this video dahil marami po siyang mga plans and announcement sa nangyari nung nakaraang Columbian year. Actually, it's all good news. So join us, Brother Knights. Please play the video.
Which is the State Deputy Address. I hope you have already taken your snacks. And first of all, I would like to welcome everyone, our brother knights, from the state officers, state directors, state chairman, diocesan membership and program coordinators, assistant diocesan membership and program coordinators, our stars of the show today, district deputies, our ladies who are around, brother knights, good morning.
Good morning.
Sana you had a good night's sleep last night and you have a good breakfast this morning and also a good snacks. And for those who just came in from the travel, I hope you're already rested from the travel that you have. Okay. First of all, I would like to mention or introduce to you our worthy state officers. Kaya tingali, dinhi mismo sa hotel, nagkatagbo-tagbo ta diha sa lobby, pero dili mo kaila na siya ay state officer, siya ay DMPC, siya ay district deputy. So let me start with our state chaplain, although ng picture nag-appear na dyan kanina, is the Most Reverend Crispin B. Marquez, the Bishop of the Diocese of Borongan. Our worthy State Secretary is Brother Wenceslao A. Cañete. Our worthy State Treasurer, kilalanin niyo siya, baka yung reimbursement niyo hindi ibigay mamaya, Brother Fiel M. Pedrosa. Our worthy State Advocate, of course, hinay-hinay ka mo, kay he is a retired judge, Brother Odilon Mabutin. By the way, Brother Wency Cañete is from Bugu, Cebu, and he hails from the Archdiocese of Cebu. Brother Fiel Pedrosa is from the Archdiocese of Balo. And Brother Odilon Mabutin is from the Diocese of Calbayo. And our state warden is Brother Rodante V. Dolar. Asa na siya? Dini sa ganiya. He is from the Archdiocese of Haro in Iloilo. Brother Dante? Gawas. CR. Nag-CR. Our State Executive Secretary from the Diocese of Borongan, Brother Victor D. Lacdao. Our State Auditor from the Archdiocese of Haro, Iloilo, Brother Cosme P. Anas Jr. And of course, our worthy immediate past State Deputy, Brother Anthony P. Nazario. Brother Anthony is in Manila now because it is also the organizational meeting of Luzon North Jurisdiction and the Luzon South Jurisdiction. Sabi niya, palagi na lang siya nandito sa Visayas, baka magreklamo ng taga Luzon at taga Luzon North at taga Luzon South. So he is with them as of now. And before I continue with the other officers, I would like to mention we have a guest from the Kisi Papi. He is the senior manager for Visayas and Mindanao, representing Kisi Papi, Brother Ayan Boston.
Ano na? We cannot hear.
So now let me introduce to you our diocesan membership and program coordinators of the 17 Archdioceses and Dioceses of the Visayas jurisdiction. We have from the Archdiocese of Cebu, the DMPC is Brother Cipriano M. Lauron. And he has eight assistant DMPCs. We have Brother Jonas Archaga, Brother Emmanuel Brion, Brother Julius Barcelona, Brother Pablio Tuling, Brother Amorfeno Perales, Brother Carmelino N. Cruz Jr., and Brother Catalino Amante. So these are the assistant diocesan and membership and program coordinators of the Archdiocese of Cebu. Now, let me introduce to you the DMPC of the Diocese of Talibon in Bohol, Brother Bernardo C. Pojas. The assistant DMPC of the Diocese of Talibon is Brother Silverio C. Isil and Brother Nestor M. Abad. For the Diocese of Tagbilaran in Bohol, the DMPC, we have Brother Judge Glenn P. Pergamino. And the assistant DMPC, Brother Omer P. Balaes. And Brother Miguelito B. Galindez. For the Diocese of Dumaguete, the DMPC, Brother Sylvester C. Albina. The Assistant ADMPC for the Diocese of Dumaguete, Brother Jose S. Ando. And Brother Angelito T. Nawanaw. For the Archdiocese of Palok, our DMPC, Brother Enerio M. Sabulaw. The assistant DMPCs for the Archdiocese of Palok, we have Brother Rosdam Walter A. Negros, Brother Robert D. Aterado III, back down na. Brother Frank L. Camoying, and Brother Romeo P. de la Cruz. For the Diocese of Naval, our assistant DMPC is Brother Warley Alagaw. For the Diocese of Maasin, the DMPC is Brother Victoriano T. Gloria. Wala siya assistant DMPC, kaya pa niya ang whole diocese. Buti pasabot ko lang pag districts. For the Diocese of Catarman, the DMPC is Brother Rem N. Laudenio. He's not around because he's in Manila. His child is graduating, attending the graduation of his child. The assistant DMPCs for Diocese of Catarman, we have Brother Trofimo Basibas and Brother Lane M. Guevara. For the Diocese of Calbayo, our DMPC, Brother Jovencio E. Eclipse. And the assistant DMPCs, we have Brother Bernardo T. Sildo and Brother Florencio B. Maghapot Jr. For the Diocese of Borongan, our DMPC, who is also our Executive Secretary, Brother Victor D. Lacdao. The Assistant DMPC, Brother Rogelio L. Odivilas. For Eastern Samar Central, the Assistant DMPC is himself, the DMPC, Brother Vic Lacdao. And for Eastern Samar North, the Assistant DMPC is Brother Rodrigo A. Ceblano. For the Diocese of San Carlos, our DMPC is Brother Omar H. Blanco. Brother Omar is not with us because he is under medication and scheduled for operation. Let us share our prayer for a successful operation for him. The Assistant DMPCs of the Diocese of San Carlos, Brother Jose N. Bakilta and Brother Charlie is Dalagit. For the Diocese of Bacolod, the DMPC is Brother Ramon T. Leonoras. Please rise. Ang pusti lang nakakita. And he is also the Assistant DMPC for Bacolod South, and another Assistant DMPC for the Diocese of Bacolod, we have Brother Renerio T. Ganson. For the Diocese of Cabancalan, DMPC is Brother Anthony M. Magno. Wala pa siya i-DMPC, kaya kaya pa niya ang Lihol Diocese. For the Archdiocese of Haro in Iloilo, our DMPC is Brother Antonio S. Bonda. We have 7 assistant DMPCs for the Archdiocese of Haro. We have Brother Arden Taruballes. We have Brother Pedro C. Fili Jr. We have Brother Edwin B. Antonio. Brother Rogelio Bonifacio. Brother Eldefonso A. Dolorfino. Brother Antonio B. Biliuga. And Brother Samuel G. Saul. For the Archdiocese of Capiz, we have the MPC Brother Frede D. Dalo. And the assistant DMPCs, we have Brother Victor Dangan and Brother Carlos B. Pinoza. For the Diocese of Aklan, we have our DMPC, Brother Walter R. Mendoza. And the Diocese of San Jose and Antique, we have Brother Virgilio Q. Sanchez. For the district deputies, I will just call your district numbers and please rise. For the Archdiocese of Cebu, District B01 until District B35. Please rise, district deputies. Thank you so much. For the Diocese of Talibon, District B36 to District B46. Please rise. District Deputies of Diocese of Talibon. Thank you so much. For the Diocese of Tagbilaran, District B47 to District B61. Please rise. These are the district deputies of the Diocese of Tagbilaran. And mind you, your state deputy is from that diocese. My father is from Bohol. Thank you so much. Kaya mag-perform kayo. For the Diocese of Dumaguete, we have District B62 to District B67. Thank you so much, District Deputies of the Diocese of Dumaguete. For the Archdiocese of Palo and the Diocese of Naval, District B68 to District B87 and District B92 to District B94. Please rise, District Deputies. These are from the Waray-Waray region. Thank you so much, Archdiocese of Palo and Diocese of Naval. For the Diocese of Maasin, District B88 to District B91. Thank you so much, District Deputies from Maasin. From the Diocese of Catarman, District B95 to District B101. Very nice. From the Diocese of Catarman. Thank you so much. From the Diocese of Calbayo, District B102 to District B113. District Deputies of the Diocese of Calbayo. Thank you so much. From the Diocese of Borongan, District B114 to District B125. Thank you so much, brothers, from the Diocese of Borongan. From the Diocese of San Carlos, District B126 to District B134. Okay, we have here another at the back. Thank you so much. From the Diocese of Bacolod, we have District B135 to District B146. Diocese of Bacolod. Thank you so much. From the Diocese of Cabancalan, we have District B147 to District B151. Thank you so much, District Deputies of Bacolod of Cabancalan. And the District Deputies of Archdiocese of Haro, District B152 to District B183. Please rise. So, these are the District Deputies of the Archdiocese of Haro in Iloilo. Thank you so much. From the Archdiocese of Capiz, District B184 to District B195. Thank you so much. From the Diocese of Aklan, District B196 to District B200. Thank you so much, District Deputies from Aklan. Diocese of San Jose, District B201 to District B202. Thank you so much. So these are the district deputies, our fraternal officers of the Visayas jurisdiction or the Visayas State Council. So I'm very happy, not almost, but all dioceses are represented in this meeting today. All the 17 archdioceses and dioceses are represented in this meeting today. So, let me start my message. Wala pa ito mag-start, ha? Introduction pa lang to. Hello? Mag-share screen na.
Kung sa puntag. 9:30. Nasa mo na.
So, Brother Knights, if you will notice, we're using Visayas State Council. You were used to Visayas jurisdiction.
6:30.
There's a technical problem with the Zoom because I cannot put on my microphone here kay mag-echo sa microphone dire. So magreklamo ang mga tao ato sa online kaya dili sila kaduhog sa audio nako.
Sige.
Our technical people are trying to find a solution. Okay? So this Colombian year, during our organizational meeting of state deputies in New Haven, Connecticut, the Supreme Council announced a new branding for the jurisdictions. So it would be now called Visayas State Council. So for Colombian year 2022 and 2023, we will be implementing this branding. Brother Knights, let me review Colombian year that was. Our accomplishments in Colombian year 2021 and 2022. On membership intake, as of June 30, 2022, out of the quota of 4,513, we have a membership intake of 6,650 or 147.35%. On new council development, as of June 30, 2022, our quota was 10 and we have developed or organized 39 new councils or an accomplishment of 390%. On intake or membership recruitment of 50 years old and below, the data is as of May 25, 2022, wala pa ang June 30. The quota of 950, we attained 2,230 new members who are 50 years old below or 234.74%. For star councils, pakpaghapon mo ha? As of June 30, the quota of 86, the qualifiers were 226, but the awardees was only 60, or a percentage attained of 69.77%. May I mention this to you, Brother Knights? Kining qualifiers, 226, buot ipasabot na there were 226 councils in the Visayas jurisdiction who attend their membership quota. Kung pila ang ilang quota, if they have a quota of 10 or 15, attend nila ang membership quota. The only problem why they did not qualify for star council, they did not submit the reports. Hindi nag-submit ng Form 185, hindi nagsabit ng Form 365, hindi nagsabit ng Form 1728, at hindi nagsabit ng Form SP7. Sayang, more than 160 na hindi nagsubmit ng complete documents. So, maski lang isa ang kulang nun, hindi ka qualify. Pero huwag kayong malungkot. Supreme giving us a chance for the month of September to submit all lacking documents so that your being a qualifier may be considered for Star Council. Okay? I just received that email this morning that the Supreme would consider submitting lacking documents until September 2022. Okay? Now, let's go to how we stand. Visayas jurisdiction, out of the 75 total number of jurisdictions worldwide, ranked number 4. Kulang na ng tapak. And of course, among the 4 Philippine jurisdictions, Visayas jurisdiction is number 1. This is followed by Luzon South, then followed by Mindanao, and fourth is Luzon North jurisdiction or Luzon North State Council. Our total membership as of June 30 is 110,103. Please take note of that number. Okay? So again, we are number 1 among the 4 Philippine jurisdictions, and we are number 4 worldwide out of the 75 jurisdictions worldwide. But mind you, Brother Knights, there's another one which I think pakpak din kayo, ha? As of June 30, 2022, our benefit annulment ratio with Kisi Papi, Visayas jurisdiction is only 8.5%. While Mindanao is 14.12, Luzon South is 14.73, and Luzon North is 23.23%. Benefit annulment ratio means the number of members in the jurisdiction insured with Kisi Papi. So, ibig sabihin, tayo ang pinakamababa ang nagpapa-insure. Huwag na kayo magpa-insure sa ibang insurance company. Nandito ng sarili natin. Okay? So, Brother Knights, in Colombian year 2021-2022, we are a performer. Number 4 worldwide. Brother Knights, be proud that you belong to the Visayas jurisdiction. And before I continue, wala na ako mabasa ang atong mga state directors and chairman. I will introduce you. Okay? Our membership director, Brother Enelio M. Sabulao. From the Archdioceses of Palo. Our program director, Brother Judge Glenn Pergamino from the Diocese of Tagbilaran. Our faith director from the Diocese of Borongan, Brother Elpidio M. Kabakaba. Our community director from the Archdiocese of Palo, Brother Dalmasio C. Grafil. Brother Masi Grafil is here in Cebu. We were together this morning, last night in the plane, but he went to the hospital this morning kay medyo may umubag ang iya naong, and hopefully he can come this afternoon for his part of the talk. But according to his text message, he's advised by the doctor to rest. Kay bangin la may connection na heart or whatever kay hinubag. Okay? So let's also pray na maraming something serious. Okay? For our life director from the Archdiocese of Borongan, Brother Rodrigo and Sister Arlene Siblano. For the family director from the Diocese of Tagbilaran, pero to pa ni sa karon sa Australia, Brother Agosto B. Pascual. Our youth director, who is also our DMPC of the Archdiocese of Cebu, Brother Cipriano M. Lauron. Very youthful. Our ceremonials director, who is our immediate past state deputy, Brother Anthony P. Nazario. Our awards reports forms director from the Archdiocese of Haro, Brother Noyne S. Nepomuceno. Our vocations chairman from the Diocese of Borongan, Reverend Monsignor Romeo C. Solidon. He's not around because there is a synodal consultation today happening also at this very day in Borongan. Our new council development chairman, who is also the assistant DMPC of the Archdiocese of Cebu, Brother Emmanuel A. Brion. By the way, Brother Noel, how many councils did you organize last year? 4. The other year? 7. So Brother Noel organized 7 new councils in 2019 and 2020 and 9 in 2021-2022. So we expect 4, 7 and 4. So we expect 74 new councils for this Peruvian year. Our roundtable chairman from the Diocese of Calvayo, Brother Jovencio A. Eclipse. Our vice chairman from the Archdiocese of Haro, Brother Edwin V. Antonio. Youthful yapon, no, Brad? Our public relations chairman from the Diocese of Borongan, Brother Alvin D. Gonzalez. Our newsletter and bulletin editor from the Archdiocese of Palo, Brother Francisco L. Camoying, who is also an assistant DMPC of Palo. Our insurance promotion chairman from the Archdiocese of Palo, Brother Rosdam Walter A. Negros. Our council reactivation chairman from the Archdiocese of Haro, Brother Rinaldo M. Fuentevilla. Asan na si Brother Fuentevilla? Hi. Our council retention chairman from the Diocese of Borongan, Brother Manuel R. Bagaindo. Our membership retention chairman from the Archdiocese of Haro, Brother Danilo L. Martinez. Asan Brother Danny? Please rise, Brother Danny. Our online membership chairman, the MPC of Katarman, Brother Rem M. Laudenio. He's not around. Our health services chairman from the Diocese of Maasin, Brother Bernardo A. Torres III. Our Macgibdi Guild chairman from the Archdiocese of Haro, Brother Nelson G. Lopez. Brother Nelson? Here. Our Pilgrim Icon chairman from the Archdiocese of Palo, Brother Robert D. Aterado III. Our Young Adult Outreach chairman from the Archdiocese of Cebu, Brother Ame Perales. Bata paghihapon. Our Silver Rose chairman from the Archdiocese of Haro, Brother Pedro C. Fili Jr. Our Special Olympics chairman from the Diocese of Borongan, Brother Jesus C. de la Peña. Our Athletics Events chairman from the Archdiocese of Cebu, Brother Jonas C. Archaga. Our Freight Through chairman from the Diocese of Calvayo, Brother Tom L. Remaliong. Our Soccer Challenge Chairman from the Diocese of Calbayog, Brother Bernardo T. Sildo. Our Catholic Citizenship EC Contest Chairman from the Diocese of Talibon, Brother Bernardo C. Fojas. Our College Council's Coordinator, Brother from the Archdiocese of Cebu, Brother Kenneth C. Rivera. Our Disaster Response Coordinator from the Archdiocese of Haro, Brother Arturo M. Guarnes. Our Special Assistant to the State Secretary, Brother Dudi Katsa. So, we have all our state directors and chairman. Then, we go on with the next part of my talk. So, we are a performer. We should be proud that we belong to the Visayas jurisdiction. But we are not talking about last year. We are talking about this year, Columbian year 2022-2023. Let us look forward. And Brother Knights, Justice Reyes mentioned that, and even Supreme Knight, let us surpass what we have done so far. The best is yet to come. For this Columbian year, our theme is Knights of Columbus, Knights of the Eucharist. Brother Knights, our Supreme Knight Patrick Kelly, even if he is a military man, if you will review his biodata, he has a master's degree in theology. So Brother Knights, our Supreme Knight is very serious in encouraging all Brother Knights to become Knights of the Eucharist. Imagine a military man taking up masters in theology. So that is how a leader of the Knights of Columbus should be. Maski dahil in person na technical problem. So Brother Knights, what does it mean to be a knight? Is it just being a member of this prestigious organization? Or it is just being a member of a group of very visible men in the parish? Or is it just that your recruiter was very insistent that you join? Is this your meaning of being a knight? Have you asked yourself this question? What does it mean to be a knight? Or maybe you realize that being a knight, the answer came when you were sharing yourself to others, or when you were working with Brother Knights, or when you were serving the church, and above all, when you were doing everything for the Lord. Brother Knights, there could be no definite answer to the question, what does it mean to be a knight? But I know you will feel that if you have yourself available for sharing to others, working for brother knights, serving the church, and doing everything for the Lord. But now, brother knights, it's not only that you are a brother knight. Comes now the situation that you have been appointed as a district deputy or reappointed as a district deputy. Probably you would say, wow, district deputy na ako. Then, how it is or what is it being a district deputy? Nag-apply ka ba niini? Did I apply to become a district deputy? Did I ask to become a district deputy? Of course not. Nobody applied and nobody asked to become a district deputy. Probably you will say, I did my job well when I was the Grand Knight. But when you were doing your job well as a Grand Knight, you were not doing that because you want to become a district deputy. You were just doing that, doing good, being a Grand Knight.
No sound, buddy.
You were doing that, being a good Grand Knight because you want to leave a legacy in your council during your term as a Grand Knight. I know wala sa inyo nag-perform as a Grand Knight because you want to become a district deputy. Meron ba? Wala. You were doing that, you were doing good as a Grand Knight because you want to leave a legacy in your council.
Hello, we can't hear anything.
Brad, please mute those. Kung dili ma-mute, But I think you will agree with me that there are two things behind why you are here attending this organizational meeting of district deputies. One is because you did well in your job as a Grand Knight. Right? Wait, wala nang tubak. Siguro you did not perform well as a Grand Knight. And aside from doing well in your job as a Grand Knight, you are here because you are blessed to be chosen for this position. Right? Because there were many previous Grand Knights who were not appointed to become a district deputy. So you are blessed that you are appointed as district deputy. And being an appointed district deputy means that you are a leader. Your leadership capability is not only up to handling a council in the parish. The leader in you is visible. That is why you are here. You were appointed as a district deputy. Because you are not only a leader of a council, you are a leader for a bigger coverage, which is a district. Our state advocate would discuss to you about leadership this afternoon. And from his discussion, maybe many of us would probably realize that indeed we are leaders. And leadership, which was recognized that you are a leader, is a God-given potential that should be realized at best. Hindi lang partial ang inyong pag-perform as leader. You should implement that, use that, and utilize that at its best. You are now a district deputy, a chosen fraternal leader of this biggest organization of Catholic men in the whole world, with more than 2 million members. Our State Secretary this afternoon will discuss to you your roles, functions, and responsibilities as a district deputy. If the state deputy is the representative of the Supreme Knight in the jurisdiction, then you as district deputy, you are the representative of the state deputy in your respective districts. Use that leadership potential to bring in more men to the order. This had been mentioned by Supreme Knight Kelly in his message and also during the message of our Supreme Director, Brother Joey Reyes. Use that potential to bring in more men to the order. Brother Knights, since day one, since you were recruited as a Brother Knights in the Knights of Columbus, it was said that it is your prime responsibility to recruit new members. How much more now that you are already a fraternal leader, maski palang first degree member, prime responsibility niya ang pag-recruit. How much more now na you are already a district deputy. You are now a fraternal leader and you are now the chief operating officer of your district. Aside from recruitment, it is your prime responsibility to grow your district. If you assume as a district deputy with 100 members, do not end your term with 100 members. According to Justice Reyes, 1 is better than 0. So, according to him, if every member would recruit at least 1, then we will grow the order. So if you have 100 members at the start of your term, Justice Reyes is expecting that at the end of your term on June 30, 2023, your district has 200 members. It is your prime responsibility to grow your district and also to move your councils to have a life of faith in action. Hindi lang nagmi-meeting, hindi lang nagkwekwentuhan, hindi lang humaharap sa harap ng baso, pero mayroon aksyon. Hindi lang sumisingba dahil requirement, pero sabi pa nga, a faith without action is a dead faith. So, move your council to be a life of faith in action. And also, it is your responsibility for your councils to have a life of boldness in brotherhood. Hindi lang yung mababaw na brotherhood na maganda ang inyong pagtitinginan habang kayo ay nagmi-meeting. Pero paglabas sa meeting, kaliwat ka na nagiging marites na ang Brother Knight. And with that, Brother Knights, you will have a life worth living. You are there to guide your councils so that they can do their role in giving our brothers the chance to become a better husband, a better father, and a better Catholic. Kamu ang guide sa mga councils. Brother Knights, our recruitment is evangelization. Supreme Knight said, if we do not evangelize society, society will evangelize us. If you remember, one of the purpose why Blessed Michael McGivney organized the Knights of Columbus in New Haven, Connecticut, because there were social organizations being organized among the youth, which was the purpose was not good and was not morally good. In order to counter those organizations, our founder, Blessed Michael McGivney, organized the Knights of Columbus. That is why Supreme Knight said, if we do not evangelize society, society will evangelize us. So what is happening now to society? Noon, makikita nyo, maski lang yung naka-above din medyo nahihiya pa ang babae lumabas sa kalsada. Pero ngayon nakikita nyo sa TikTok, araw-araw, nakatukis, nakikita dyan. Would you like that to evangelize us? Or would you like the Knights of Columbus to evangelize society? Sinong nag-yes? So, Brother Knights, in the Knights of Columbus, recruitment is evangelization. And Supreme Knight said, if we do not evangelize society, society will evangelize us. Think deeper of this message. Now, Brother Knights, don't let it happen that you are one of those ceremonial district deputies. What is a ceremonial district deputies? Kanang nagbutang og kuan? Patrick Miguelo? Dili. Ang ceremonial district deputies are those who enjoy being called a district deputy, who enjoy his position of being honored in the council activities, but does not have a performance. Maski isa walang recruit, then you are ceremonial district deputy. Ceremonial district deputies are not needed in the Visayas jurisdiction. Visayas jurisdiction is recognized worldwide as a performing jurisdiction, a jurisdiction of working fraternal leaders, a jurisdiction of working and active district deputies. You have been chosen to be a district deputy. Show and prove it that the decision to appoint you as a district deputy was correct. Prove that you have been rightly appointed as a district deputy. Brother Knights, don't worry. Daghang pang ma-recruit. Kaya ingon mo nga, daghan na recruit last year. We have 6,000 new members last year. Pero don't you worry, marami pang ma-recruit. In the Philippines now, we have more than 1 million population. If Visayas has 20% of this more than 100 million population, there are 20 million Filipinos in the Visayas. If 40% of these 20 million are men, then there are 8 million men in the Visayas jurisdiction. And if 50% of these men are Catholic, then there are 4 million Catholic men in the Visayas. And of these 4 million, if 20% of these Catholic men are 18 years old and above, that means qualified to become a knight, then there are 800,000 Catholic men qualified to become a knight in the Visayas jurisdiction. Pila ang atong members ganiha? 100,000 pa lang. 110,000 pa lang. And there are 800,000 Catholic men in the Visayas jurisdiction qualified to become a knight. There are still 690,000 Catholic men na pwede ninyo rekruton. So Brother Knights, there are still almost 700,000. Marami pa nating pwede i-recruit. And on new council development, baka sabihin nyo, 39 na, marami nang nagawa natin, na-organize natin na new councils last year. On new council development, look up the list of your councils under your districts. Nabay mga lista sa mga councils under your districts? Sakit? Okay. Nana? Okay. Look at the list of councils in your districts. If the newest council number starts with 15 or 14, like 15480 or 14321 or 15689, if the council number starts with 15 or 14, that means that council was organized 5 or 6 years ago. If the first two digits is 16 or 14 or 15, that was organized about 5 years ago. Why? Because the new councils now starts with 18. That means there are more than 18,000 councils worldwide. So kung 15 na, sa 15,000 pa lang, ang newest council mo, nasa 14,000 pa lang, that means that was organized 5 or 6 years ago. Brother Knights, would you allow that? Na for the past 5 years and this coming Columbian year, walang bagong council sa inyong district? I don't think so. Hindi ka na dynamic na district deputy. Pag 5 years ago walang new council, so maybe this could be the year that you should organize. And Brother Knights, I am sure your bishop in the diocese has already established a new mission station, a new chaplaincy, or a new parish for the past 5 years. Baka naman, marami pa ang bagong mission stations, or bagong chaplaincy, or bagong parishes sa lugar ninyo kaysa mga bagong councils. Baka mayroon ng 20 na new council, new parishes, or new chaplaincy, or new mission station na wala pang bagong council sa lugar ninyo. As a district deputy, you are tasked to organize a council in every parish, in every chaplaincy, and in every mission station. Worthy district deputies, be a working district deputy so that you will become a performing district deputy. You are a district deputy of the Visayas State Council, which is a performing jurisdiction, then you should also be a performing district deputy. While working on these councils, take also a note on the following. May I mention again, our Supreme Knight emphasized, which is our theme for this year, Knights of Columbus, Knights of the Eucharist. Our Supreme Knight is praying and encouraging everyone that his members would become men of prayers, that they would do the daily rosary, not only during October during the Rosary Month, make it daily throughout the year. And of course, the Supreme Knight is encouraging visitation and adoration of the Holy Sacrament. You can see that on the Columbia Magazine, several activities in various jurisdictions doing the visitation and adoration of the Holy Sacrament. And of course, hear Mass. If previously you hear Mass only during Sundays, because Knights of Columbus are Knights of the Eucharist, then it would be good if you will hear Mass every day. And of course, as Knights of Columbus members, as Brother Knights, as Knights of the Eucharist, we should be active in all church spiritual activities. Another program that the Supreme Knight mentioned during our organizational meeting in New Haven, Connecticut, is the ASAP, which is the Aid Support After Pregnancy. Actually, in the Visayas jurisdiction, we only have one program on this. We have one ultrasound machine based in Iloilo, but Supreme Council is working on to add more. Hopefully, we can have additional ultrasound machine. I'm requesting for additional 2, one for Central Visayas and one for Eastern Visayas, in order to support this program, which is Aid Support After Pregnancy. Another thing that you should look into in the councils under you during your term as district deputy is that zero recruit councils. If you will review previous Colombian years, there were councils with zero recruit. Now that you are now the district deputy in that district, don't let it happen that there is a council with zero recruit. No council should have a zero recruit for this Colombian year. Brother Knights, it's impossible na magiging zero. I mean, thinking of that is impossible. Why? Maski lang mismo sa inyong home council, di ka lang makarecruit maski isa. According to Justice Reyes, 1 is better than 0. So Brother Knights, you should aim that there should be no zero recruit for this Colombian year for any council. And another thing that you should look into is about the long-time suspended councils. Our Visayas jurisdiction has 61 long-time suspended councils. Has 61 suspended councils. nailistang gihatag ng Supreme Council during our organizational meeting na adere, and I'm challenging this time the DMPCs to please reactivate at least one of these 61 long-time suspended councils. Sabi ng membership director natin, let us wipe out the 61. Let us reactivate all those 61 long-time suspended councils. But brother knights, that is a very big challenge, the minimum of which at least each diocese should be able to reactivate long-time suspended councils. And brother knights, as you go along also with your visitations with your councils, you may also inform them that this year wala tayong hindi matutuloy yung state convention natin. Although I announced that during our state convention here last May, it will not push through. It's because there will be a national convention this year, this Colombian year. It will be the 12th National Convention to be held on May 5 to 7, 2023 at Manila Hotel. The host for this National Convention is the Luzon South jurisdiction headed by State Deputy Brother Bonnie Martinez. And during our breakfast of the breakfast in Puerto Rico with the Supreme Knight, yung picture ganiha, State Deputy Bonnie Martinez invited verbally the Supreme Knight to be the guest of honor for this National Convention. And Supreme Knight Patrick Kili agreed to come for this 12th National Convention on May 5 to 7, 2023. So the guest of honor for this National Convention will be our Supreme Knight Patrick Kelly. And finally, brother knights, Supreme Council and your state jurisdiction, your state council are working hard to support you in your endeavors. We have our yearly awards, the Colombian Awards, the McKinney Awards, and the Star Council Awards. These are given from Supreme in order to recognize your efforts, to recognize your performance. And also, the Visayas State Councils has incentives, cash and other incentives, and this will be discussed later this afternoon by our former Regional Deputy of Eastern Visayas. Hopefully he will be able to come, Brother Masig Rapil. Our cash and other incentives for this Colombian year for performing district deputies. And brother knights, recently I have instructed our staff of Iloilo office and Cebu office and Borongan office that initiation kits, the rosaries, pins, the book, Dismin Gold Knights, and the certificates for first degree initiation are free. Hindi na kayo magbabayad for the cost of the certificate, for the cost of the pamphlet, Dismin Gold Knights, for the cost of the pins, for the cost of the rosaries. This is now free. And all district deputies will be given a set of these initiation kits equivalent to the number of quota that you have for your district. But don't worry, kung magkulang, you can still request. Kung ang quota mo ay 40, bibigyan ka ng 40. Pero kung magkulang, huwag kang mag-alala. Pwede ka pang maghingi, free pa din. Free of charge. So brother knights, huwag nyo nang problemahin ang ibabayad sa initiation kits. Problemahin nyo na lang ang pag-recruit. problemahin nyo na lang na magamit itong mga initiation kits. So Brother Knights, please do not hesitate to ask. Although there are some delays, minsan na delay, pero supplies are coming. Actually, the supplies for kits and groceries is now here in Cebu, and for the certificates, I instructed Sister Linda. I don't know if he was able to prepare that it will be distributed to you based on your quota. Okay? So Brother Knights, also, your state council have looked for a good venue for this organizational meeting. I remember when I was a new district deputy way back in 2006, diin kami, asami nagkandak na organizational meeting. Usa lang ka training center sa DepEd, usa lang ka training center sa Department of Education, sa Ecotech. And you can imagine what is in a training center. How many people are there in the room? And there are double decks. And the food is not that, it's good also, but it's not comparable to the food in the hotel. So Brother Knights, your Visayas State Office has looked for a good venue in order that our organizational meeting would be exciting and memorable. And it will become more memorable with the presence of St. Michael this evening. And I hope you find this venue okay. Okay ba? During the food. So Brother Knight, even your traveling expenses would be reimbursed. So Supreme Council is supporting you. Even your traveling expenses from your home, in coming to Cebu and going back to your home, it will be reimbursed. But Brother Knights, I have a note in my letters to you that if you take the plane, you will only be reimbursed equivalent to the first class bus or boat trips for that distance or for that equivalent travel. Okay? So, hindi pwede ang plane. So, Brother Knights, Supreme Council and the Visayas State Office is doing everything para maging memorable, para maging exciting, at para naman maging comfortable kayo while listening to the inputs of our speakers. Sana naman itong efforts ng State Office, itong efforts ng Supreme, suklian nyo ng performance. So Brother Knights, worthy district deputies, be worthy of your title. Be worthy to be called a district deputy. And be worthy to be called a leader. Thank you and vivat Jesus. So, it's now 12:20. Siguro, alam niyo na kung anong sunod. Ready naman ang dinner, ang lunch. So, we come back, we resume session at 1:15. Okay? So, we have our prayers before meals. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.